This is the seventh video from the second week to playlist. In this, to install a plugin, just go to the configure system paths from the customize, then go to the third party plugin and add path to the new plugins. Add a greeble plugin, add a location path of greeble plugin. Then go to this create panel and create a box and click on sphere and create a bigger sphere and a smaller one which is intersecting the bigger one. Half portion of the smaller one has to be intersect with the bigger one. Then next thing is click on the smaller object and arrange it as it will be half of the bigger one. Then go to the modifier tab, click on the box object which I've created and click on the greeble modifier. So as the plugin is installed, we'll get a greeble modifier in the modifier tab and then go to the panels in under the greeble modifier and increase the value of minimum height, maximum height values of that box and then taper values as well. After altering the change, the height and the minimum and maximum height are altered and under the widget, increase and decrease the minimum and maximum heights of the widgets. And also try increasing and also increase and decrease the value of density of those widgets and then right click on that object and say hide for a while and then go to the select on the sphere and click on the NURB surface, compound objects. So click on that bigger sphere and choose compound objects and say pro boolean. Under that we have to start click picking the object which has to be subtracted from the bigger one. So we can see the change or happened and then under the pro boolean choose the operands and we can see the two spheres which are appearing in the list, the first one and the second one. After clicking first and second we can change the location of that whole, even the subtraction has already been done, we can still change the sphere location and also increase the segments less or more under operands a sphere. And also we can also change the size of the subtraction, that means the radius of the subtracted sphere. Try clicking on the second sphere and try move that sphere to create the subtracted portion, modify the subtracted portion and top of that add a greeble modifier and try maximizing and minimizing the amount panel sizes, panel heights, number and also the widget sizes and the widget densities. And now turn off the greeble plugin and then add edit poly on top of the greeble, on bottom of the greeble, but turn off the greeble plugin and by clicking the edit poly choose the polygon selection and select one polygon in that and choose loop. Click on the selection and under edit choose select inversion and turn on greeble which will Add greeble to the all the objects other than the selected one. So let's repeat it again. Add an edit poly, select one polygon and say select objects and go to the edit. Say invert selection or use Control I and then turn on greeble now. So now greeble is added to the whole area other than that particular part of selection. Under greeble, try changing, maximizing and minimizing the height of the of the greeble, which are like buildings. Now select the whole object and say hide for now, and now we'll create one. Draw a plane. Now go to the create panel and create a plane. Under spline step, under standard primitives, create a plane and then go to the modifier and then on top of this plane create a edit poly. In this edit poly, choose the polygon selection as under selection and choose all the polygons, and after selecting all the polygons, deselect couple of the polygons which are like a streets. Deselect couple of the polygons as a street arrangements. After deselecting vertical and horizontal as a streets, then add a greeble plug modifier on top of edit poly, which will create like buildings stacked, and reduce the taper to 0 and turn off the widgets. Try turning on and off the widgets and then increase the height of those objects. Keep the minimum height as 6 and then maximum height as 8. And click on the check the select tops and add one more greeble modifier on top of the existing one, and try increasing the height of those minimum height of those objects, which will create the taller buildings. And click on M icon from the keyboard to open a material panel and then create an right click and choose materials, and in that choose under general materials, choose multi sub object. Now connect all of three materials to the one. Select three different type of materials, set the number to 3 instead of 10, and connect from one end to another as a wireframe, and they give the output to the whole model. Click